Sunshines! So in today's video, I am here to talk to you about two books, The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall, and the second one is Map of Fates by Maggie Hall. The Conspiracy of Us has been out for a little while, I want to say probably about a year. The Map of Fates just came out on March 8th of this year, so very, very new. I was sent these books to review by the publisher, and I am so thankful for that I got a chance to read these books. I think it's almost summer. That was an ice cream truck. I'm really excited that I got a chance to read these books because they are something that I might not have picked up on my own, but I am so glad that I got the opportunity to read them. So I know that when I hauled them, I kind of laughed a little bit at the tagline because the Conspiracy of Us tagline is, "An ancient secret could kill her, but falling for him would be even more deadly." And on the Map of Fates, it says, "Love could save her world or destroy it." And I think that those are kind of cliche little taglines, but I really did enjoy these books. So let's kind of dive in. Essentially, the story that begins in The Conspiracy of Us, this is a trilogy, is we follow a girl called Avery. She's 16 years old. She lives in America. She moves around a lot because her mom moves around a lot for her job. And so Avery doesn't really have a chance to settle or make connections with people. She kind of gave up trying to forge friendships long ago because what's the point anyway? She's just gonna end up moving. She kind of closes herself off from the world. She goes about her business, but one day at school, this super attractive British guy who is a transfer student to her school, she gets asked to the prom by him. Her mom begs her, please don't go, but she decides kind of in a fit of rebellion of, you know what? I never do anything like this for myself. I'm going to go. So she tells him, Jack, that she is going to go to the prom with him, and our adventure kind of explodes from there because at the prom she's taken. There's this other guy there too called Stellan, and she gets whisked away by them on this grand adventure that this story kind of propels us into. The long and short of it is that Avery is actually part of a family who is the part of a super powerful and super dangerous secret society called the Circle of the 12. And this Circle of 12 believe that Avery is the center of an ancient prophecy that will unlock untold power and wealth and whatever to whoever it is that finds it. She ends up following this trail of clues with these two boys, Jack and Stellan, all around the globe. Istanbul, Tokyo, you name it, they go there. Both of the boys have their own secrets, and we start to learn about them in The Conspiracy of Us, and we learn even more as we kind of transition into The Map of Fates, which is the second book in this trilogy. One of the best ways that I've heard these books described is, and I think it even says so maybe on the back, yeah, one of the reviews by Teen Vogue says that it's a Da Vinci Code style thriller for teens, and that's probably the best way to describe these books. Oh, it was Lainey who was also kind of explaining that they have a little bit of National Treasure kind of mixed in, so like Da Vinci Code meets National Treasure combined with, like, I think Lainey also said something about Gossip Girl, which is so true. There is so much drama and intrigue and romance thrown into these books, it will leave your head spinning. I really enjoyed losing myself in the stories and the adventure of these books. The covers are girls in dresses. There probably could have been better covers made for these books, but as you'll learn as you read the books, the compass on the cover of this book and the spiral staircase on the cover of this book, they have some significant meaning. So even though they are Avery in these beautiful, like, wealthy dresses, I can appreciate the story that they're trying to portray with these covers. Overall, I really enjoyed these books. I rated them 3.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. They are a little bit insta-romancy, which kind of bugged me a tiny bit, but once I started getting into them a little more, I've kind of put that aside, and it is what it is, right? Some of the situations that lead them to some of the romantic moments that happen in this book, some of these characters felt a little bit forced and a little bit contrived. Just like there was a moment where there was a game of spin the bottle, and they were all kind of sitting around, and then all of a sudden they were just like, oh, let's play spin the bottle, because that's what they do in American movies. And that just kind of felt a little bit forced and like just really out of the blue because the moments leading up to that were, I don't know, it felt a little goofy. I would say the only other thing that kind of bothered me a little bit is how quickly it seemed that Avery adjusted to this new fast-paced world that she was living in. There were moments where she felt Like, she was adjusting really too fast, and then there were moments where I felt like there was the appropriate, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know how to react or live in this world that I'm living in. And maybe that was just like a survival tactic that Avery as a character just has, that she just quickly adapts to the situations that she's in, probably because she moves around so much. So, I don't know, insta romance and somewhat forced and contrived situations aside, they were fun, they were lighthearted, they were full of adventure, there was romance. It got a little bit steamy in the Map of Fates, I have to say, and I appreciated that. And I tweeted at Maggie Hall, like, oh my gosh, getting a little steamy, and she actually tweeted me back with like a surprised emoji and a winky face, which I thought was so fun. I just love it when authors interact with you on social media, and so I enjoyed it, and I really cannot wait for the third book to come out. The third book is not set to come out till 2017. Maggie, if you're watching this, which I doubt that you will, but if you do, please do not feel like you have to rush the third book. Just take your time is all I have to say. So, The Conspiracy of Us and Map of Fates by Maggie Hall. If you haven't read them, if you're looking for a fun, young adult, romantic, adventure-y, thriller-y, clue-following, conspiracy-related book series to get you through an illness, to pick you up, to read over the summer because it's lighthearted and fun and full of adventure and globe-trotting and just kind of puts your head in the clouds, look no further than these two books by Maggie Hall. So that is my review of The Conspiracy of Us and Map of Fates by Maggie Hall. Overall, both of these books were 3.5 stars out of 5 on Goodreads. There were a few things that kind of just were like, meh, about them for me, but overall, I really enjoyed them. I thought they were fun, they were lighthearted, and there you have it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought. That's all I've got for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! The Glittering Court. The Glittering Court is the construct of the Thorn family, Cedric, who is also one of our main characters. So first of all, I started out by applying my cover effects custom